Intro. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a cutting-edge topic that is transforming the way we build and deploy artificial intelligence solutions, creating a production-ready AI workflow. This is a crucial aspect for anyone working in AI, from data scientists to machine learning engineers, and even tech leaders. We're going to talk about the entire journey, from data ingestion to model deployment, and we'll touch on the importance of automated CI/CD pipelines along the way. So, grab a notepad and let's get started. Section 1: Understanding the AI Workflow. To build a production-ready AI workflow, we first need to understand the key components that make it up. An effective AI workflow generally consists of three main stages: data ingestion, model training and evaluation, and finally, model deployment and monitoring. Each stage has its own set of steps and best practices, and we'll break them down for you. Data ingestion is the first step in our AI workflow. It involves collecting and processing data from multiple sources. This could include structured data from databases, unstructured data like images and text, or even real-time data from IoT devices. The quality of your data is paramount because it directly impacts the performance of your model. It's essential to understand where your data is coming from, how often it's updated, and how to clean and pre-process it for analysis. The next stage is model training and evaluation. Here, data scientists and machine learning engineers will select appropriate algorithms, train their models on the ingested data, and evaluate them using different metrics to ensure they're performing optimally. This stage is iterative and requires a deep understanding of the underlying mathematics and frameworks involved in machine learning. Finally, we have model deployment and monitoring. After you've trained and validated your model, you'll want to put it into production. This involves making your model accessible through APIs, integrating it into applications, and continuously monitoring its performance to ensure that it remains effective over time. Section 2: Data Ingestion. Let's delve deeper into the first component, data ingestion. This step may seem straightforward, but it can be quite complex depending on the variety and volume of data sources you're dealing with. Start with identifying your data sources. They can be anything from internal databases, third-party APIs, public datasets, or even real-time sensors. Once you've identified your sources, the next step is to create a robust data pipeline that can automate the process of data collection and pre-processing. Tools like Apache Kafka, Apache NiFi, or even AWS Glue can help streamline this process. Data cleaning and pre-processing are critical stages in data ingestion. Often, raw data comes with inconsistencies, duplicates, or missing values, which can skew your model's predictions. Techniques such as normalization, encoding categorical variables, and handling missing data using strategies like imputation can be employed. This is where you should also consider the format of your data. Depending on your machine learning framework, you may need to convert your data into formats like TF-record for TensorFlow or datasets for PyTorch. After your data is cleaned, it's time to store it efficiently. Depending on your project, you might choose a traditional SQL database, a NoSQL database like MongoDB, or cloud storage solutions such as Google Cloud Storage or Amazon S3. The key here is to ensure your data is not only accessible but also secure and compliant with any relevant regulations. Section 3: Model Training and Evaluation. Once you have your data ingested, cleaned, and stored, it's time to move on to model training and evaluation. This is where the magic happens, but it can also be the most intensive part of the workflow. Before you start coding, it's crucial to define your project goals and objectives clearly. What problem are you trying to solve, and what metrics will you use to measure success? Common metrics include accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, and AUCRLC, depending on whether you're dealing with classification, regression, or other types of problems. Select the right machine learning algorithms for your problem. This decision is often based on the characteristics of your data and your project goals. You might use linear regression for simple problems, decision trees for more complex problems, or deep learning models for tasks like image recognition or natural language processing. Once you've chosen your algorithms, it's time to split your dataset into training, validation, and test sets. This will help you evaluate how well your model generalizes to unseen data. Use techniques like cross-validation to ensure your model is robust and not overfitting to your training data. Training the model can be resource-intensive, so make sure you have the right environment set up. Cloud services like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud offer powerful GPU instances that can speed up the training process significantly. Monitor your training process closely. Tools like TensorBoard can help you visualize training metrics in real time. After training, it's time for evaluation. Use your test dataset to see how well your model performs against unseen data. Analyze the results and tweak your model if necessary. This could involve adjusting hyperparameters, trying out different algorithms, or incorporating additional features. Section 4. Automating CI/CD pipelines. Now that we have a trained and evaluated model, it's time to focus on deploying it to production. However, deploying machine learning models is not as simple as just clicking a button. This is where continuous integration and continuous deployment, CI/CD, pipelines come into play, which can help automate this process and reduce potential human error. A CI/CD pipeline for AI models consists of several automated stages that ensure that your models can be updated, tested, and deployed efficiently. The first stage is continuous integration, where you regularly merge code changes into a central repository. Each time you make a change, automated tests are run to ensure that nothing is broken. This is crucial for maintaining the integrity of your workflow. Tools like Jenkins, GitHub Actions, or GitLab CI/CD can help you set up this process. When it comes to machine learning, you'll want to automate not just code integration but also model training and evaluation. This means that every time there's a code change, your pipeline should automatically retrain your model using the latest data, evaluate its performance, and determine whether it meets the defined metrics for deployment. Once your model passes the tests in the CI stage, it moves on to continuous deployment. This step involves automatically deploying your model to a production environment. Tools like Kubernetes can facilitate containerization, allowing you to deploy your model in a scalable manner. This is essential for handling varying workloads and ensuring high availability. Section 5. Monitoring and maintaining the model. But the work doesn't stop once the model is deployed. Continuous monitoring is vital to ensure that your model performs effectively over time. The reality is that data is constantly changing, and what worked yesterday may not work today. You need to have systems in place to monitor your model's performance in real time. Creating dashboards using tools like Grafana or Power BI can help you visualize performance metrics. Set up alerts for when the model's performance dips below certain thresholds. This proactive approach will allow you to respond quickly to issues and make necessary adjustments. Additionally, consider implementing a feedback loop. This could involve collecting user feedback or tracking predictions versus actual outcomes. This data can be invaluable for retraining your model, ensuring it continues to evolve and adapt to changes. It's also critical to have a versioning system in place. Model versioning allows you to keep track of changes and roll back if necessary. Tools like MLflow or DVC, Data Version Control, can help manage this process seamlessly. Section 6. Best Practices for a Production-Ready AI Workflow. As we summarize our journey through building a production-ready AI workflow, let's highlight some best practices that can help streamline the process. First, focus on data governance. Ensure that your data is clean, secure, and compliant with regulations. This will not only protect your organization but also improve the quality of your models. Second, prioritize collaboration between data scientists, engineers, and stakeholders. Foster an environment of open communication and encourage sharing insights and challenges. This collaboration is key to building a successful AI workflow. Third, invest in robust testing and monitoring. Automated tests and continuous monitoring help catch potential issues before they escalate, ensuring that your models remain reliable and effective. Lastly, embrace an agile mindset. The field of AI is constantly evolving, and being able to pivot quickly based on new insights or changes in your environment is critical. Conclusion. And there you have it. A comprehensive overview of building a production-ready AI workflow, from data ingestion through to model deployment with automated CI/CD pipelines. The journey may be complex, but by following best practices and leveraging the right tools, you can create a robust system that not only meets your organization's needs but also adapts and evolves over time. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What challenges have you faced in building your AI workflows? We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep innovating.